Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to talk about what is linear versus what is exponential. Okay, so exponential is whenever the equation has an exponent of x. And so therefore, all of these equations have an exponent of x that are going to be exponential, meaning every single one of them, the exponent, the power is a variable or x. Most likely you're going to see x's. That's going to be the easiest way. And then the other three are linear. And then where I got these equations from, obviously, are going to be from up here. Okay, so I just listed it out. Now, one by one, this is linear because it doesn't have an exponent. The negative in front is going to tell you that it's a negative slope, so therefore it's decreasing. Here, okay, this is going to be exponential because it has an exponent of x. And then my b is going to be 2. So therefore that is bigger than 1, which means that it is going to be increasing. Okay. And I did a little graph as well. This one, is going to be, your b is 0.95, which is less than 1, which means that that is going to be a decay. Your A is going to be 1. It's there, but it's just invisible, so you can't see it. But again, it is there, okay? Now, the one underneath, 1 minus, if you were to actually work that out, that would be 0.5, which again is less than 1. So again, that would be a decay. Here, this is not exponential because there is no exponent, so therefore 3 is positive. And that is going to be a positive slope. So that is showing that that is increasing. 5 divided by 7, if you were to go ahead and put that in the calculator, you would see that that is going to be 0 point and then something. Again, if it's 0 point something, that is going to be a decay because that is less than 1. This one is going to be a growth because that is going to be 1.10 is going to be bigger than 1, so therefore that is a growth, and that's exponential as well. This is the only one that you can see being a little bit of a doozy. So yes, your B is 3, which is growing. However, it is growing always in the negative. So because of that negative in front of the A, it is saying that it is going to be a negative, underneath the x-axis. So there is your visual. So yes, it's growing, but it's going to always be negative no matter what because of that negative sign in front of our A. This one is going to be negative, meaning it's going to be our slope is -1, which means decreasing. So that is how we broke them down. Now here, okay, this is showing you that there are 2 tables. So simple means linear. So that's going to be where, again, I'm dumping into your savings account $100 and stuff like that. And so that's going to be linear. Exponential is going to be compound. So that's where it's growing exponentially. These are all going to be in lists and spreadsheets. You're going to do exponential for compound, linear for simple, and these are going to be the equations you get, which again are just getting your M and your B, your A and your B, and you're putting them there. Now here, all I did was I'm going to rewrite my equation. So let me start from here and you go backwards. So everywhere there's an X, I'm going to put a 5. So that's what I did here is I put the 5 and then plus 10,000. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this part in the calculator, and that is where you're going to get 12,000 as your answer. Okay, and again, I just use my equations and I just brought them down, and this one is for the C's. And that's all I did is I just substituted them in there. Okay, and lastly, here you would just graph them. You would click enter. You would click Control T. You would scroll down because this is where your Y is. So when your Y reaches 15,000, what is your X? On the table, you would see your x is 14. The second one would be exponential. Your x would be 59.